Gooden gets his team set. He is in the pistol. One man in the backfield to his right. Gooden gets a snap. Oh, there's some confusion there, and there's a tackle for loss. The bigs from the green wall get up through.
They blitz right there, and Parker Ellis gets right through there. That's Parker Ellis getting through there, of course, with Dawson. And then you have Braden Black. Those guys, they're just coming right through, and they just did a little outside blitz there. He and number 9, Davis Larson.
Yeah.
And those guys just kind of came in there, and there was just nothing there for them.
Third and 4. They're going to call it a loss of 2. As Collins will look for this first down. It's a straight drop for Gooden. Gooden looking down the middle. Oh, and well covered, but better execution from that Collins offense.
Yeah, Caleb Jones is right there, and he's just about a yard away from that. The running back just kind of came up and it was good coverage, then he takes a step away, good adjustment. And the quarterback, of course, you can see they've been working together because Logan
Holzman with the reception.
Yeah, Cade Gooden just finds his guy, just slips it right into him as he steps away from the linebacker.
Davis Larson, that brings up first and 10.
At now the 48, first and 10. For the Titans. Gooden. 4 wide. 2 to each side. They're going to go deep. And they've got a man. Can they get there with the safety? And great close.
Coverage.
Great
nice
close
job
by Acevedo.
Acevedo with a good job. And number 5, Michael Schramm had a step on both of them.
Yes.
As he had a step, it's like the quarterback threw it just a little too late.
That's almost like the play on South Oldham's first drive to the end zone. The ball wasn't hanging. It was just that the safety got there just in time, just as Acevedo did.
Yeah, and if you want to critique it that hard, it's the quarterback was a little late on the ball. The quarterback's got to throw it out just a step.
Just a little
right
earlier.
When he makes the break, and when he makes that break, if he does that, then he's going to be open. When he took that extra second, he just gave the defense a chance to get there.
Good play from both sides on that one. 5 wide now. Gooden straight drop, second and 10, looking left, and he's going to get trapped, sacked. No, he walks through it, and he gets 5, 10, 9 3/4. He almost gets the first down. It'll be a 3rd and short for the Titans.
Yeah, Sam Dawson's almost there.
3rd and 1.
And then you got number 99. You got big Jacob Finney almost right there. They're both right there, close to it, and they just missed him. Gooden just slides right out of it, and he made a nice gain. So it's 3rd and manageable here for the
Troy Fowler in there too, 51, and
now they're switching it up. They're gonna put the big
go
guy
big
in there.
now.
Yeah,
they got their goal line.
Bringing in Matt Wells there, number 79, bringing him in.
That big offensive lineman. Yeah,
going to four lineman stack right here.
They're down. Gooden sprints left. He got the edge. Nice job collapsing that left side of the right side of the South Oldham defense. He gets ahead for about 6 yards on 4th and 1 for the first down.
That was a great read by him because Luke Hatcher sprinted
5
out
yards.
there. Hatcher sprints out there, and he sprints to the gap that the quarterback should be running through. Then Gooden just does a little cutback. So that can't be taught. It can't be taught.
And now a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we'll see what in these last 2 3/4 minutes of this first half, what the Titans have in store here. Cade Gooden. He's got 4 wide, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He sprints left, rolls, sets his feet. There's a big hit.
Job. There he goes.
Oh,
nice job.
My.
Nice job.
And that's
Caleb Jones.
Caleb Jones.
Is that Caleb Jones that's number 9. That's Davis
Larson.
Yeah, it's 8 or 9. I think it's Davis Larson because Caleb Jones was on the sideline. Davis Larson comes up from that left side and just sprints. What hustle.
Josh Liner just tried to get him. He got there a little late. They were not to be denied. That will go down as a sack. And it is 2nd and 12. Second sack of the night for this South Oldham Dragons defense. Tied at 7. Under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Gooden gets the snap. He hands it off inside. Delaney, tackle for a loss.
Good job. Look at Jacob
that's a
Finney.
4-yard loss.
Look at those guys out there in the green. Nice play.
They are seeing that run left, and they are not letting it get by him now.
No, that's Jacob Finney, and that's number 31, Shepard Greenfield. Those guys are making a nice play. Number 32 out there, Luke Hatcher.
Luke Hatcher comes off for Nick Hamilton in that linebacker spot.
Good job. Yeah, they're rotating those guys in there, trying to keep them fresh. That's a great job by the South defense.
And they like Hamilton a little more in the pass defense, because it's going to be third and a bunch. Third and let's call it 16 and a half. The 45 of South Oldham. Collins has to get to South Oldham's 28 and a half. There, he rolls right, just a little half roll. Gooden just standing there looking. He's going to get hit. There was a hold. He doesn't get the ball to the line of scrimmage. That should be a grounding.
Well, I know that big number 0.
And they're going to throw 2 flags.
Okay, Sam Dawson, he was trying to get out there. You saw a tackle on him, and it looked like he was getting held right there.
He was.
Then a running back tried to help out right there. And it was just great coverage by the South defense.
Joey, with 45 seconds, do you take the penalty and make him replay a third down, and you take those yards? Because there was a hold. Well, no, if there's grounding, you take the grounding.
It's going to be a 4th down anyway.
Yep, it declined it. So intentional grounding, and that is from the spot of the foul. Loss of down, it'll be 4th down and a whole bunch.
And the thing here is South, they've used 2
timeouts.
They've used 2 timeouts, so they don't
play calling. Yeah,
they've had some things going on with their team.
Formation and
alignment.
Well,
the first one was a defensive timeout because they had 12 men on the field.
That's right.
So the second one was formation, and so.
Wow, they're back to their own 35. They got to get to the 29, so that's 15, 25, 36 yards to go.
This is the first time we've seen
4th and 36.
Yeah. You got Acevedo back there deep. He's
Acevedo is a weapon.
Yes, he is.
And, Coach, I'm just thinking, Joey, that Ace has that up his sleeve.
Well, if they don't kick away from him, if he gets it, opportunity to return it. Otherwise, you want
got to block these gunners. And the kick.
Just want to. Oh,
that's. They try to go away. They do go away, and it's a really well-designed punt.
And that clock's still running.
Line drive, 35, 34, and it'll be first down at the 25-yard line for the Dragons. You'll want to stay with us through our halftime, because we'll have our halftime programming. We'll recap the scoring, recap the action, and set you up for the second half as well on our halftime show.
It's safe here. He probably just takes a knee, or you really didn't want to hand off. Just take a knee here and just close in the half. I mean, unless you get a big play here, but you got 1 timeout. You always come out and try at the first play, but you just don't want to.
You've got 4 wide. Man in motion is Acevedo on the left wing. It's a straight roll left. Nick Hamilton on the move, and that was in between 2 receivers. And Acevedo was almost like trying to talk to Greenwell, hook that up, and it looked like it might have been a hook and lateral.
Well, it was actually supposed to go to Evan Hickerson, and Hickerson was the open guy. As he looked for Hickerson, the ball was a few yards behind him, but a few yards in front of Acevedo. So, that was just one of those plays where Nick just didn't square his shoulders and stop and throw. He tried to throw in the run. It's really tough going to your left.
I wasn't sure, though. Acevedo's reaction was almost like, man, if you hook up there, Evan, then we'll run that little lateral play. Be that as it may, it is 2nd and 10 from the 25, 30 seconds left. Hamilton fakes again, runs right. He's going to get 5 yards and get out of bounds. He's going to get hit, and that's going to be a flag.
Oh, wow. Delaney's got to let that quarterback go. You see him going out of bounds. Don't touch the quarterback. So that's going to be 15 big yards right there. I don't know. And
that'll go from the 30 to the 45. And now you're thinking, hey.
Well, maybe we can gain some yards here with 25 seconds. You still have 1 timeout left.
Go down the middle maybe and get that timeout.
Yeah, you got to talk to your guy and say we got to be smarter than that,
That's
especially
a tough one.
Especially Delaney being a senior.
Yeah.
So you just got to let the quarterback go on that. Don't even get near him.
I mean, an extra yard or 2 back there versus 15 yards and the clock stopping.
Correct. So it probably would have been 2nd and 5 at that. And
yeah, it would have been 2nd and 5, and now we've got 1st and 10.
And you're up near midfield.
At the 45.
So it just takes one little nice play here to get down to about the 35 or something. Then you still have a chance. If you can have a timeout, you can use that. Then you throw it to the end zone. Or if you get closer, you can use your kicker.
That's it.
And they're going to use
who's calling the timeout? I think that's Collins calling the timeout. Or there was another flag on the play.
I see one flag and
too many men on the field?
I don't know. I just have to watch the white cap.
Wow. You get a 15-yarder, and then you have.
So is it timeout?
Collins or timeout South Oldham?
I see the one referee pointing towards South. So
they're going to call an illegal substitution.
Illegal motion. So that is going to be on South.
Wow.
And so that's going to move him back 5. Yep. And I never saw the timeout signal. Now, it may be, obviously, or I'm not sure.
I don't think it was an illegal motion as it was an illegal substitution. It had to be. Because they didn't go to the line of scrimmage. Nobody went to the line of scrimmage. So
he's explained it to Fowler, the senior.
So they're at the 40-yard line now.
And he's explained it to Fowler.
They've had issues several times tonight getting organized with that offensive scheme. Yeah, they got the personnel now, 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Hamilton fakes left, rolls right. Oh, he's going to get trapped, but he's got to get out of bounds. He gets out of it, and he runs ahead for about 3 yards, 3.5. So it'll be 2nd and 12.
And I don't think he saw that backside guy right there. He's lucky. He's very fortunate to see that backside. That guy gets a hold of him. That probably could be a fumble.
That would have been a strip right there, of course.
So though, you're down to 18 seconds. You still have 1 timeout, 2nd and forever.
I'm not sure if they got that timeout. Let's see if they do. Scoreboard just has the score and the quarter and the time. It doesn't have the down and distance or timeouts remaining.
Well, we know that Collins has timeouts remaining.
Yes. We don't know if South Oldham has 1. 3 wide left, or 1 in the slot is Acevedo. Another roll left. Can he move and get that throw? No, incomplete. 12 seconds remaining. And it just seems like this passing game, which has been really, really good for South Oldham and Nick Hamilton, is just a little off tonight.
Well, we know that's not their bread and butter. Their passing game is not their bread and butter. They've used that, been working on that all season. They've used that to placate off the run. So, they run, then they do the play action, and then they're open. But them just straight passing is not what they're good at.
And 12 as the Dragons get to the line.
That's just not what they're best at.
Right. 3 right now, short side of the field, far side. Hamilton rolls right, stops, sets, throws down the field. He has a pad receiver. And he had an opportunity to catch that. But
and right here, I don't know, are they going to go for it or are they going to?
7 seconds remaining. They're going to punt.
Okay, I was going to say you got to punt, but hopefully you won't get blocked or maybe try to take a knee. But still, the Collins has timeouts.
Final 2 minutes and 25 seconds have taken 10 minutes of real time. As we still have 7 seconds remaining, Collins will get this punt. I'd sell out for the block.
If they quick punt it here, and you never know, Gooden, they may go for the. I don't know if they'll go for the deep ball, or maybe they'll show. I don't know. Maybe they'll show fake. Let's see. We got.
And now another stoppage of play
and timeout right there by South. They're going to.
Unbelievable! I think the official was ready to call delay of game, or were they in bad? They were in bad formation.
1, 2, 3. I was just counting to see how many players as Nick Hamilton was doing the same, and coach just didn't like what he saw over there. So that's what you do. You call a timeout and you make
Joey,
sure that
this is what happens on senior night. A lot of weird stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it does. It every time. It doesn't matter, high school or college. I'm in a game with senior night. They're just a little quirky things. Usually, almost always in the first half.
Well, always. Like I said, it's a game here where both these teams are
you're fighting.
They're battling. Nobody wants to play Highlands first round.
It just seems that this unusual that what we've seen here from South Oldham in the first half with the extra timeouts.
Now that has been very
confusion.
unusual by South. I've seen South, they've come up and they've pretty much been like a tight ship. And they've
solid all year.
Yeah, just kind of bang, bang, bang. And then tonight it's just been very quirky for them. But
so they're going to go for it here on 4th and 7 or no? This is the
I'm not quite
punt
sure.
lineup. Okay. All right, what is going on now?
Timeout.
We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more
Collins
on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
Welcome back. 4 timeouts, 17 timeouts. I'm not sure who has timeouts remaining, but there were 2 in a row there as there's 7 seconds to play. And I just hope something great happens.
Well, the illegal motion was
because that's what you needed, and you need something great after 2 times out. Back to back, and they snap it. Acevedo's going to run. He's going to take some time. He's going to roll it. Nice kick.
Yeah, rugby.
And that will end the first half.
Let it roll.
So no time left. 7-all here is the score.
Nice
Come back with our halftime programming in just a moment. Brought to you by D's Consulting, LLC. Our halftime programming coming up at 7-7. Collins and South Oldham tied at the half. Stay with us for halftime. Our halftime programming on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamline this paperwork, and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community. Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by the Oldham County Health Department. Find out about their array of wellness programs and services by visiting oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people, strong community.
Welcome back to Irvin Stadium, Cy Tucker Field here at South Oldham High School. Alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar, and it is now time for our halftime programming brought to you by D's Consulting, LLC. And Joey, I know we had some technical difficulties, and we want to recap this first half. Before we get to the specifics, I mean, it was great. A great opening drive from the Collins Titans. These visiting Titans were solid.
First half. First drive. Kate Gooden. Kate Gooden right, Kate Gooden left. Then they'd hit number 10, hit the little wide out, or running back Quentin Wooten. They'd hit him.
That first play of the game.
Yeah, first play of the game. Hit Wooten out there out wide, and then he would just go to the other flat, and then Gooden would ride the running back Delaney, then he'd keep it, and just took it straight down the field. Then for the touchdown, he just kind of dropped back, looked, and ran to the right and took it in.
And Joey, you didn't even notice, hey, they're going out to the left sideline. Hey, they're going out to the right sideline. They were very well designed, very well disguised, and executed plays that, atypical of most high school teams that we see. I didn't know what they were going to run, and that's a fine young freshman quarterback. He finished off I believe it was a
5-yard run, but
73-yard drive. 73-yard drive with a 5-yard TD run at 8:43 of the first quarter. And then South Oldham came back before we get to their score. They came back with a great drive that stalled, and they got stopped on fourth down, and right around the 25. They needed a yard or 2 yards. They got stopped at the 25.
Well, I want to say on that drive, I think the momentum stopped when they did a little bootleg with Nick Hamilton. He bootlegged and he looked for number 11 Farr, and it was just great coverage by
terrific coverage.
Jari Harder and Marquise Chase.
Marquise Chase, he closed so fast from his safety spot.
Those two guys just did. And then once that happened, then things kind of changed, and because it looked like South was in control.
They had it was like a 2nd and 3, and it was a good chance.
6 yards,
right? And then they stopped. And that second, it was a 2nd and 3 play, which is a great time to go for the end zone. It just was. It was a good play, but it was a better play from defense, and it did.
It changed things. If you got them going, just keep running it, because you've got the size advantage. And like I said, you can tell a few of those times when they had number 7 that Shayu Gazway, and he's 6'4", but he's 230, and he looks kind of thin.
Shai Gazaway, yes.
Yeah, looks kind of thin compared to some of those other guys.
He's got broad shoulders.
And you put in like a Terrence Wentworth who's 6'4", 285. Yeah. You put him in there, and then all of a sudden it made a difference.
Well, those 2 drives took up most of the first quarter. Titans held the Dragons on downs, turned it over on downs, got it back at their own 25. They drove down, and they were held on downs. In the second quarter. And then that's when South Oldham went to work, and South Oldham ended up getting that drive closing with about 6:20 to go in the second quarter, and it was ace. It was Jacob Acevedo in from 1 yard out, and the point after
from a deep eye too. And Arthur with a nice kick to make it 7.
Oh, it was an 8-yard run, or 6-yard one?
He was.
No,
deep.
They were down at the 1. Yeah, that's right. And he walked right in.
If you want to say it was an 8-yard run, because
he was back there. He was way back.
That's pretty fun, because that's just not what we've seen out of South. We've not seen the deep eye formation before, and then you put Acevedo back there, and that's a little different, because we had just talked about how a few plays prior that we like the way he hit the hole. He was
Yes.
about 8 to 10 yards deep. They handed it to him, and he just took one step and went north. When you go north and south, just went straight forward and made a nice little 12, 13-yard run. So that's a little different wrinkle there for South.
The extra point from Aiden Orther was good. So that was your scoring, tied at 7 at the half. We're going to come back, and we will talk a little bit more about the first half action when we return on Glycod.
You catching anything?
Nothing. People told me to try this bait, but I haven't caught friends, popularity, stress relief, girls, nothing. Somehow I still got hooked.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Dr. Jenny Millen. I'm owner and chiropractor at Triple Crown Chiropractic and Wellness. I started this practice in 2010, and traditional bank is the 4th bank I've tried. After switching, I feel like I'm home. I'm from a small town, and that hometown feel of knowing that they care about where you are now and where you are going in the future, that is a win-win for me.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
Welcome back to South Oldham High School, Irvin Stadium inside Tucker Field. It's 7 apiece here at the half, and alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar as the South Oldham Band. What a performance! The marriage of art and music and movement, and well executed. As you look at the costumes and the paintings. It's almost like Starry Night, Vincent van Gogh, his famous painting, and you just love seeing the talents.
It's awesome
across the board from these young students.
They would have been a hit last week at the St. James Art Fair.
Oh, beautiful!
I'm telling you, this would have been right on it. This would have been right there in the thick.
They've been terrific. So it's at the half, Joey. It's 7 apiece, and we're looking at two teams that score 30 a game, more than 30 a game.
Correct.
So what do we conclude from this?
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, South, they've been a second half team all year. So, what I've seen, other than maybe the Woodford County game, they've come out second half and put up points the second half. So Collins, they've been up and down a little, but they live and die with Cade Gooden. And Cade,
a lot of yards gained.
Yeah, I think he's got something left. Yeah, they've been moving. They haven't had any trouble moving the ball. It was the penalties.
It's the penalties, it's the red zone scoring opportunities.
Yeah, it was the illegal motions and those things of that nature where wideouts are moving. Or let's recap.
Fine performance from those South Oldham.
Yes, he just talked about a minute ago that on that play with South Oldham where they called the illegal motion. The center picked the ball up and then put the ball back down. And as he did that, then they ran over to the side. And then they called the timeout.
Another mix-up.
Right.
From that we don't see. We're not used to seeing that from South Oldham.
Oh, no, it's been on
little
South Oldham.
Confusion.
Like tonight's just been one of those nights for them where things just aren't going their way, or things are just a little. I won't say they're just a little difficult. But,
hey, Joey.
But if you do all that and you still come out with a win through that adversity,
Joey.
Yes,
that's what happens on senior night. That's all I'm going to say. and weird stuff in the first half.
Right.
In the second half, I'm expecting this to be a very well executed game
against senior night tonight.
No. I'm talking
every
time I go to a senior night.
Bellarmine,
it's quirky.
Louisville,
Kentucky, all these. Wherever I cover senior nights, doesn't matter. High schools too, and it's just a first half type of thing. It's just early on, and sometimes those will bite you late.
It's different. It is. Guys are into their normal ritual, and then all of a sudden you're like, instead of going right out, if you're a senior, you got mom or dad,
you got family,
and then you got the band, you've got the cheerleaders, you've got the chess team. You got 3 or 4. You got all these other groups.
You got the xylophones out on the field.
Yeah, you got all these other groups.
To be fair, Paul, last year North Oldham's game was a 3.5-hour first half on senior night.
Yes.
So there's always something.
Well, that was something last year. Colby Martin reminded me, yes. And that was because the lights went out, right? The lights went out, and we had to have the fire here.
Something always happens.
It is just, it's uncanny. So,
like I said, it's just a different, like I said, where guys are just, they're used to
interesting.
They warm up, then the coach
routine
talks,
gets
and then
a little
they go
different.
Play. And then instead you warm up, and then you wait for all these groups, and then your chance too if you're a senior, and then it's like, man, okay, so now I got to get ready to go play again, and it's like really,
it's stop and start, and it's not typical, it's not normal.
Right.
So out of the routine, we're going to take our last break for halftime. Our halftime tonight, this segment is brought to you by D's Consulting LLC. We'll be back. Second half kickoff on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
Welcome back, South Oldham High School, 7 apiece. Collins and South Oldham knotted here at the half and at Irvin Stadium inside Tucker Field alongside Joey Hamilton and Paul Najar. And Joey, Coach Lucas, he came out, he had his Titans ready, came out with that opening score, that opening salvo, but the calm, cool, collected veterans with Coach Kane Sams and the South Oldham Dragons, they'll get the ball to start second half. They did a good job in response. Both teams with really good sustained drives, just couldn't finish, but one time apiece.
First, talk about the old veteran, Coach Lucas. He's been at Collins since it opened. He opened
2010.
Collins.
Yeah,
2010. He opened that because I remember his last year as an assistant at Shelby, and then at 2010 he came in and took his team to the quarterfinals that year. Then the next year he took him to the semifinals. Then he got all the way to the state, and they beat us that year at Western, and
they ended up beat pretty bad by Highland.
Yeah, Highland smoked them that year. So then he came back the next year with a really, really good team,
and they got him at the end. What a game that was! That title game, 37-34.
Oh, awesome game! And like I said, I remember talking to Coach and seeing him at our little district meeting, and he just had that big grin on his face with a state ring, and I said, welcome to the
Interesting.
club.
Gage Miller, welcome to the club. You got a couple, he got one. His kickoff takes the ace man down to the 3. Ace goes up the middle. He finds a crease. He's going to go to the outside. Back up the middle he goes, and he's gang tackled at the 24-yard line, where 25-yard line, it will be a 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Nice return.
Yeah, he's done, the last few times we're here, he gets the ball on the kickoff return. He's taken it plus 50 yards, then comes right back and scores. He did that almost 2 weeks in a row. He did it against North.
And what was he has.
Yeah, he does that. And then so I'm thinking, okay, is he going to do this again? He's going to do this again.
Almost.
Yeah, he did it against North Oldham, did it against Oldham County. So we'll see if he gets the ball here.
Gage Miller with it. He's in the I formation, 8 yards deep. Gage Miller, great job of directional kicking inside the 5-yard line to that left pylon, or the far side pylon, and up the middle it goes. No, it's the fake, and there's Hamilton. He goes for 20 on first down, and he looks possessed. How about 19 on first down, out to the 44-yard line.
Fast start second half right there. Hamilton just leading it. All he does is fake the Greenwell.
Yes, and this is what I don't like. Now he's running 40 yards to the sideline, standing still, getting a play, has to run 40 yards back. This is where it just seemed to, a couple of times, the preparation or the communication wasn't as streamlined.
Each coach has his own way of doing things, so you just sit and watch.
I would love to lessen my quarterback's running load. Be that as it may, it is now 1st and 10 at the 44, and that's a tight formation.
Big Dawson at the fullback.
He gets a yard, and that's it.
Yeah, number 15, Tyler Jewell.
Nice backside.
It came right here. Jewell just slid right in their back because you had big 0 Sam Dawson at the fullback, and he just went through and just blasted the linebacker right there. That was a good block. But as I said, then Jewell slides in through the backside and makes a nice shoestring tackle.
2nd and 9 for the Dragons.
I think I'm going to have to get Hamilton get him to wear my Fitbit.
He'll put a few miles on for you.
I'm telling you.
We've got one wide left. that tight formation, swing that pitch left, and into a full head of steam, but grabbed there for just a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, that's Jaden Martin right there with a nice
and Leinart
job.
Leinart again.
Yeah,
right there on the bottom.
Leinart and number 9, Jaden Martin, both those guys in there. And that's 2 shoestring tackles right there. Those guys don't make the play right there.
Sam Dawson comes off.
Big plays. Going in for big plays.
Yeah. That big lineman, Sam Dawson, comes off. He's just a sophomore, 6'3", 230 pounds. The tradition of the big green wall, he is up next for those guys. Now under center with just a fullback, wingback. There's the call. Nice cadence on 3rd and 7, and they're going to get 5 there. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Hey, nice job there by South Oldham. Coach Sam's right
3rd
there.
3rd and 6. It'll be.
He makes a nice, gets Hamilton on the cadence, gets him to call it out and get number 15 and a couple other Collins Titans jumping. So
3rd and very short, less than a yard.
Very manageable right there. So you got to love that. Nice job by the South Oldham Dragons.
And would you take a shot here?
No. Let's get the first down, baby.
I would.
Hey, I got the. Look at those. Look at that wall over there on the right
unbalanced
side.
line. They've got 5 guys on the right to the right of the center. They're going to fake. And then they just run it. What are?
No, that was a nice play right there. You just had a young man just missed his block right
Joe,
there.
when you run a delayed draw, delayed run, I'll take a delayed run.
Well, that's okay.
But not on third and less than a yard.
That was a great job there
Under
by number
center,
44, Josh Leinart. He came through and shot the gap.
It was an easy read.
He surprised Panteros. He surprised him, and as he got through there, he just
Joey?
As he gets through there, he just
Joey?
Yes.
A delayed run on 3rd and less than 1.
Hey,
you wouldn't call that. But that's okay.
I don't get involved in those things. I'm
just
telling you
they're already looking at the watch. This is going to be difficult. They're going to have to call a timeout here. This official is looking. They got the arm up. They're going to go. It's now 4th and 2, and they get it off. And there is the inside. That's Greenwell. Greenwell gets it. Oh, no, he got further than that.
I don't know.
He's moving further. He's got to move that further.
No, that's not the far official doesn't.
He got it. He got it. Yes, no, they didn't.
No, wow. The far official, he did not come past the line right there. And that's a trap play. And I know you were just kind of debating on the call there.
I thought he did.
That may have been the call that you might have liked more.
On that third down.
Third down. But that trap play, because, that gained everything but.
I mean, it's just he's faking, then he's delaying, and it doesn't. It was just such a weird play.
It doesn't help out when the Collins
defense is playing short yardage blitz package.
They're blitzing, so they're just coming
in. And now
in,
Collins, 1st and 10 from their 47. They get a nice... they something out of nothing. Let's call it that.
There was something out of nothing right there. Yeah,
and how did he get 32 to the midfield?
Well, Luke Hatcher right there was right there, and
the yard that he didn't give South Oldham, he just gave to Collins. That no.
It's
he got to midfield.
Yeah, that's
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it.
That's the way he called it.
Where was the bot? Who got the run?
So right there, he goes there and he gets there. He gets up to the line right there, and then he gets pushed back.
I didn't see that push, that extra push.
Yeah, he gets up to
the line. He got to the line. So there, midfield, 2nd and 7. He's going to fake that inside, and he goes up the middle, and there's the hit on Cade Gooden. He only gets
it's about a yard. So
generous spot there.
That's
gets
number 9 right there. That's Davis Larson right there on the hit, and also Sam Dawson. So. And that's what Gooden does, but you start keying on the back right there, and that's what Gooden, he'll take his chance, and then somehow you got to put 2 people on the back,
3rd and 5,
2 people on the quarterback, and then
3rd and 5 here for Collins, and they're going to go 3 wide right, 1 to the left from the 48. It's a 4-down territory for sure.
Delayed blitz there.
And they get it wide open in the middle of the field, and there is a great hookup for about 14 yards for the first down.
That was a nice pitch and catch right there, and he just went where the linebacker wasn't. Luke Hatcher was there, and then he did a delayed blitz.
12-yard gain.
Once he did a delayed blitz, the receiver just went right where Luke wasn't. So that's he leaves, you go to the spot he leaves.
1st and 10 from the 36.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's almost like a delayed hot route.
Yeah. and just poise and execution on the part of this Collins offense. Rolls left as Gooden sets his feet, throws it downfield, has a man, but not enough air under that. And well defended as well.
Davila with a nice play right there, good coverage. He's right there on number 10. And, Quentin Wooden, he was trying to come across the field, and just a little bit over. So,
it almost like he flattened out and didn't take that angle route that maybe Gooden was seeing.
Yeah, that's just one of those plays where, you got to, you pitch and catch and pitch and catch and pitch and catch. But Davila was right there. So if he,
defended.
Throws that just a little bit short, Davila's going to jump up and intercept that.
That's where you're thinking he might have been he was throwing a little more to the corner rather than that straight across. And again, he rolls left, sets his feet, but there's a big rush. Can the green wall get to him? They know they can't, but they knock him out of bounds after a good 6-yard gain.
Davis Larson
scramble from Gooden.
The coverage there just knocks him out of bounds. But number 32 getting in there, Luke Hatcher, which made him make a decision. So he goes inside. The back kind of seals him down, and then the quarterback takes off to the outside.
5-yard gain, 3rd and 5 for the Titans.
Yeah, Hatcher just goes inside, and the back pushes him in, and next thing you know, he just takes a little outside.
Still tied at 7. South Oldham couldn't convert on 4th down as they were driving the opening series of the second half. Collins in response. Started at their own 47, now at the 31. 3rd and 5, and they get him in the backfield, but Gooden shakes the defender, and then he runs over one as well. And he gains a good yard, maybe a yard and a half. It'll be 4th and 3 or 4. 3.
Nice job by Gooden getting away right there.
Yeah.
Gooden, he doesn't even fake it at 44. 44 just kind of goes through, and the defense didn't even respond to that. They just went right to Gooden.
Right at him.
They went right to Gooden right there, and then you have Davis Larson just missing the play right there.
4th and 3. They've got 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Gooden in the pistol.
I almost feel he's going to roll left here. He's going to roll left.
Oh, they're going to call a timeout. So we'll take a break as well. 5:44 remaining, 3rd quarter. Tied at 7. Collins facing a big 4th down play. Stay with us on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
Welcome back. It's 4th and 3. Joey Hamilton, you've been the coach. Where are you calling here for your defense first?
Our defense, we're going to, it depends on, if they're going to stay with
Joey,
with that wide side. We're blitzing from the outside. We're blitzing from the outside. We're blitzing from the outside.
You're going to get them in the backfield. That's what you're thinking, right?
We're going to overload one side, and we're going to bring overload to the left.
There you go.
We're going to overload the left, and we're going to make him make a quick decision.
Gooden out of the pistol, 3 wide right, 1 left. He's straight drop. Now he's just going to tuck it and run, and he's got the first down, and he's got more inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line, and boy, that is something that's hard to cover.
It's an easy play when you're defensive end. Sam Dawson, he crashes down inside. He loses contain right there. As soon as he loses contain, then that's an easy pickings for Gooden.
It's almost like when he crashed down, you're expecting the linebacker to fill beside him, and they sent all those receivers out.
Pass play. That's more Dawson. And Dawson's a young kid, so I don't know if that was the call, but if he keeps everything on his inside shoulder, then Gooden doesn't have a way to get in there. As soon as he crashes inside, Gooden just picks up an easy first.
Gooden now with his tight formation at the line, and he's going to hold on to that ball. He rode it, and he moves right. Woo. He dances around down inside the 10, makes another man miss, and he's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Cade Gooden putting on a show.
Right there. Oh, my gosh, right there.
He made 3 guys
dancing
miss.
With the stars right there. Those moves right there.
He should have been in that halftime show from the South Oldham Band.
I'm telling you,
they were making moves.
Right, he just bakes right there to 44. Then next thing you know, he goes up. He makes one guy miss, then outruns another one, then makes another stop, makes another man miss, and then has about 3 or 4 others right there on the sideline.
First and goal from the 7-yard line. 2 wide left for Collins. Looks like a slant coming, Joey. They're going to fake the run left, and there is Gooden into the end zone, 7 yards, and he puts the Titans ahead at 5:02 of the third quarter.
Well, that time, number 5 right there, Max Madsen got blocked, but the play before, he kind of put his head down. Good made a nice move on him, so Coach saw something over there. He's like, hey, I'm going to come right back to it. And he came right back to it and got 6 points out of it.
He faked that inside action, that cross counter action to Leonard, and run right in behind it for the score. And now Gage Miller for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick. Oh, it's tipped, but it is through and good. And that was almost blocked by the edge rusher from South Oldham, but it's up and good. 14-7, Collins leads. 5:02 left in the third quarter. Stay with us. See if South Oldham can respond with a score of their own on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Welcome back. Glycod Sports here at South Oldham High School, Irvin Stadium, Cy Tucker Field. The Collins Titans up 14-7 on the South Oldham Dragons. On senior night, Gage Miller puts his foot into it, and look at that kick. Down to the 10, end over end, and it is picked up there at the 10, across the 20, across the 25 to the 26-yard line. And
nice
that was
Parker Ellis.
Carter Mays with the return.
Was it Carter Mays? Okay.
I believe so, number 20.
It looks like.
Was it 20 or 10?
It's 26, but
26.
He's a different guy that they've had. He hasn't returned before. They put
could
him
have
back
been
there.
10. It could have been Anthony Dixon. That's who it was. All right. Well, at the 27, South Oldham. Look at that tight formation, wing back action, and there is an illegal formation. Flag on the play. These are pre-snap penalties that have hurt this South Oldham team. Not just pre-snap penalties, but pre-snap organization where they've had to use a timeout or two to overcome them.
Yeah, these guys there, when they make that call, it's like
almost like they put in a new package.
I don't know. The referee called it from the side, and I'm just wondering who moved first.
They were all so bunched in there.
Right, correct. I couldn't hardly see it.
No.
But he's got a better view than I do. So down there in that front line.
Again, with that a lot of action, and Nick Hamilton fakes it. He gets 8 on first down.
Right. Hamilton just faked the dive and then just keeps it, and nobody stays with him. And nice positive gain there for Hamilton.
How about 9? Let's call it. It'll be 2nd and 6. Long 6.
So nice job there by South Oldham's offense right there. Acevedo coming into the game.
This is where you need a play, and that kid makes plays. We're talking about Jacob Acevedo.
He's a playmaker, and he's in the backfield.
They've got a lone setback. They've got a wing back in Acevedo, and they're just not getting this package of plays accurately executed.
Well, it's like they're just off a little bit. I don't know if a couple guys are new in there or if they're just, it's just the cadence or what it is. But
this has to be something new, Joe.
They're off by just a little bit, but it's not much. But it's like another week of work, and they're South. They're just not going to make those,
especially with a bye week next week. Colby Martin.
I want you guys to watch the motion, man. That's where the flag's coming in.
The wide
whether
receiver.
He's stepping forward or back or whatever he's doing is drawing the flag.
Yeah.
So it's been every time on him.
And then also the wide out at the end, he kind of went really fast off the line. So
traditional look now, not that bunch package. They've got they've got a wing back right, 2 running backs, and they're going to go through with, is that Greenwell?
Yes, it is. And Greenwell just runs through and gains some yards that they just lost. So, they're picking that right back up. And
so now we go third and 6.
Make it third and manageable right there. And all it is, you got 2 backs back there. Greenwell just goes straight ahead forward, and you just hand it to him right there.
And Hamilton to the huddle. They break. Slot right. Man out wide right. They have a wing back left and right. Wing back in action. They fake it to him and left to right and up the middle goes Hamilton. And Hamilton's off. It's down to the 30, the 20, the 10. He's going to beat everyone in and tie this score or at least get him within 1. What a run from Nick Hamilton.
69-yard touchdown.
69 yards.
That's a nice run right there.
On senior night.
Yeah, so Hamilton basically just you thought there was going to be a problem when he first went in motion right there.
He was going to get tackled right there at the line of scrimmage.
And then he goes through and he runs through 2 players and then shows a little burst of speed, and he's pulling away from people right there.
They got the swinging gate as Aiden Arthur is on to kick. They align for the tie, the snap, the hold, the kick is good, and we are tied at 14, 2:39 to play.
So who scored these touchdowns?
Hamilton and Gooden, and there we go.
Yeah, you got 2 guys
We'll be
here.
back. You'll want to stay with us in this exciting game. Third quarter action continues when we return on Glycod.
You all right?
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
Welcome back. Score is tied here at 14. Collins and South Oldham putting on a show tonight. It's senior night here for the Dragons. And senior Nick Hamilton, 69 yards on that touchdown run to tie the score with the Arthur kick.
And I know you don't want to say it that way, but you want to say Cade Gooden 12, Hamilton 12, and then you've got
Arthur and Miller.
Yeah, Arthur and Miller, too. So, I mean, I know they're teams, but
and those guys are important. And there's the kick, but there's a fumble. And they fall on it, do the Collins Titans, and he goes forward about 7-8 yards.
Yeah.
They get out to the 27. I believe that was Delaney.
Yeah, Antoine Delaney right there, and he just if you saw his hands how he tried to catch it, he didn't take it
weird.
in. It's like he's trying to fight the ball off.
Yeah, he was trying to.
It's like he almost had a baseball glove and trying to catch a fly ball
right at his face.
And he's batting it away and still letting it come in. He
wanted to keep sprinting, and he thought he could take a paw and just grab it out of the air.
Exactly.
2 running backs. Gooden split between them. He gets, he draws the defense. That was one heck of a clap.
Davis Larson was trying to get in there quick on that one. He saw that and he says, I'm getting in there quick on this one. And it's one of those things he's just like, oh, shucks. He gave it like, dag nabbit, oh, shucks. Like, I'm off sides. It's just like, I know what I did. But he was ready. I mean, you could see him. He's lined up, and he was like, "Oh!" He took 2 steps back. It's like, "Yep, that's me. This one's on me."
First and 5 now from the 32. And there's Delaney. He gets past the defender and hits that left edge. And, oh, man, if he could have got squared upfield, he might have been still running.
Yeah, Delaney there, just a nice run. He just kind of
got tripped up there on the outside. He gained.
And was going so fast, so quick, he just could not cut it upfield.
His balance was a little off there, but 4-yard gain, 2nd and 1. And this is where I always like to go deep. That's one of those
plays. I mean, it's a great job, by number 64 right there. Cam Bennett, he just blocks Jacob Finney right there and holds Finney off, and then next thing you know, the back just goes right by there and makes a nice play.
2nd and 1, split back. Gooden, he fakes it left, and he takes it himself right, and 4 yards ahead, first down at the 40.
Yeah, it's Hatcher with a nice play right there. You got Hatcher and Davila a nice play.
Joey, you talked about special teams for Collins and the job Miller has done, and you think about starting field position after kicks with South Oldham in the 20s, 25, 22, 27, and they're starting beyond the 30 almost every time. Interesting little few yards like that.
Small things like that matter.
In a game like this, they add up, and there is another penalty. I think that's the 8th penalty on South Oldham tonight.
Yeah, I've never seen
many of them pre-snap.
Never seen South Oldham, like that. They just, like I said, tonight just seems very un-South Oldham, like where guys are jumping off sides, and they, these penalties they have not been normally penalized like that, and. You got some young guys doing it, so it's you wonder some of those young guys have maybe hit some kind of proverbial wall or something, where they're just like, okay, it's 8th game, 9th game of the season. It's their really first time playing some varsity action.
Right. So it is 1st and 5 again. 2 penalties on this drive alone on first down, and they're going to give it to
Nice play right there.
Tough tackle.
Right there. Yeah,
that was Leonard with the carry, but he's hog-tied back for a 3-yard loss.
That's a really nice. Yeah, that's right there. Corbin J. Jr. with a nice tackle right there.
Shot the gap and brought him down. Brought Lathan down, or Leonard down. So it's 2nd and 8.
Corbin J. Just shot the gap right there. As you can see the guard pulling, and Corbin J. just comes right in, just makes a nice play. Number 54. Good job there, son. There's just good job. Then throw his hands up. I'm like, don't throw your hands up. The refs always think you do something
We've got
wrong.
2nd and 8. Empty backfield. Straight drop for Gooden. He's going to take it and run. He does. He gets 7. So it'll be 3rd and 1.
So that time right there, you saw your defensive end, Sam Dawson, keep everything on his inside shoulder and just created a huge seam right there. Then the quarterback just took advantage of it. He just takes advantage and says there's nothing open downfield, so I'm just going to go up and make it 3rd and very manageable.
As we approach the end of this 3rd quarter, one more play to take off for Collins probably before
and
the whistle. And here comes a late substitution for South Oldham. They make it happen. And he promptly jumps off sides.
Yeah, number 43.
So I don't know how many, but it's got to be double digits now. I thought it were 8, but there have been a lot of costly pre-snap penalties, and it can't be a cadence from shotgun that's hurting you.
Well,
but it
especially
is.
not the guy who's the nose guard.
End of the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 14. The drive continues for Collins. Can the Dragons stop the Titans? More to come. 4th quarter action straight ahead on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
Welcome back. South Oldham High School, the Dragons 14, the visiting Collins High School Titans 14. 12 minutes remaining.
So now you have Braden Black in there at nose guard. Then you have Dawson and Finney at the tackles.
Well,
and they're not, what I'm seeing is they're hesitating.
Yes.
And when they hesitate,
they're lost.
And then they just gives Cade Gooden an option right there. You just have to push and squeeze and keep it on your side and squeeze and squeeze.
And it seems like they're trying to shadow him in the middle of the field, but you've got to keep your feet moving.
Yeah.
So it's 1st and 10 from the South
blitz.
Oldham 46. He moves right, throws right, has the man in that seam behind the corner and in front of the safety. And that is a big first down get from the 46 down to the 29.
Michael Schramm, and that's
or to the 31, a 15-yard gain.
That's all reliable right there. All he does is he just runs down past the sticks.
Stops and hooks it up.
Stops and does a little out route. And, there you can see him right there. He just runs down. And actually, it's a curl design, but I'll talk about that
almost like a back shoulder.
I'll show you.
Empty backfield, and the clap, the stall, the look to the side, faking a play call, running a play call, finally get the snap. Good goes right short, and I thought he dropped that ball. That was the shadow.
He just stumbled a little bit.
Yeah, his hands went down, and he got it. First 5-yard gain on first down, 4-yard gain.
And all he did right there, he just kind of stopped right there. But the play before, the guys are in a slot position. Number 5, he's in the slot position, and all he does is he goes around, goes up, then does an out route. Now in this last play, you got your inside guy. All he did was just go up and do like a little out, and then stop, and right there. So, and that's all it is. They have to watch the slot guy.
2nd and 6 from the 27. Gooden pitches it forward, and that slot guy. Tough to catch that guy.
Yeah,
that's Quentin Wood.
Yeah, that's considered a pass.
That is a pass.
Pitch it forward right there. That's considered a pass right there.
That's another 10 yards down to the 17.
Yeah, that's going to be another first down right there. Move the chains right there, and so they've got something moving here. Got a little momentum. Got some timing things going here.
Just haven't seen that big defensive play from South Oldham tonight. You're used to seeing. They'll give yards. They'll bend. They don't usually break, but they'll bend and they'll make a play. And that's where you're looking for a playmaker in the defensive backfield maybe.
Yeah, number 32 right there, that's Luke Hatcher, is on that last tackle.
And you've got the run again, and he collapses that right side. Gooden goes around the right edge, and you've got to have over 100 yards now. Another 10 yards for Gooden, maybe 9.
Yeah, he's one of the top rushers in the state. He was number 9 coming in 5A football. I'm sure he's up there even closer. So basically all it is
2nd and short. They call it 9.5 yards on the game.
Yeah, you got the defensive end right there. He gets collapsed, and then you got the linebacker gets collapsed.
Man.
And then it's just easy pickings for Gooden right there. So
they are doing the job.
Yeah, the wing back, he's went out for a pass, and then this time he just collapses on the linebacker, and then it's easy pickings for Gooden.
And that's the construction end of the field towards which they are headed. Collins, the chance to take the lead. Gooden fakes. Now he goes up the middle, and then he bounces right into the end zone. It is a 9-yard TD run with 9:59 remaining in this contest.
That's big
for Cade Gooden.
Rhodes. Jeremy Rhodes just fold blocks.
Wow.
And he's fold blocking from the tackle position.
Wow.
It's almost like the tight end position because
he's coming in almost with a wham block.
He's coming in from the tight end position, but he's number 54, and he comes in and he just comes down and seals.
He collapses really 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah, it was kind of like there's nobody here. So
Gage Miller with the extra point attempt, up 20-14. It was a 9-yard run from Cade Gooden, and Miller up and good. 9:59 remaining, 21-14. Yeah, freshman scores again. Let's see if the senior, Nick Hamilton, can respond for the Dragons. Stay with us on Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
Welcome back to South Oldham High School here on Glycod Sports alongside Joey Hamilton and Paul Najar, and pleased to bring you this thrilling action, this 5A District 4 contest. Both teams 1 and 2 in district. The winner, the winner will have a distinct advantage in the opening round of the state playoff.
The Cooper-Dixie Heights winner. They're going to play the winner of that. You know, whichever one of those two teams come in second in 5A.
Yeah,
and 6
and you got
the loser's going to have to play Highlands.
Highlands, and that's a tough one there. Gage Miller approaches, kicks effortlessly down inside the 5, and the ball fumbled, picked up, bobbled, and down at the 7-yard line.
Wow. That's nice job by Miller on the kick to the corner, and then you get
he has been outstanding.
Yeah.
And
Anthony
for those
Dixon,
that's
right.
his third kick tonight where he's gone inside the 5 to a pylon.
Right.
And Joey, I got to tell you, there's got to be coaches looking at him and just saying, trust me, we're going to be talking to you as soon as you turn into a junior.
Right. Yeah, Dixon just thought it was going to go out of bounds. He's
tight formation for South Oldham. Back at their own, well, they got it out to the 9, I guess.
Miller
so
is a weapon.
1st and 10 at the 9. Under center is Hamilton. Gut run. No, he fakes it, and he is devoured behind the line of scrimmage. A yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that's Zayden Baker right there. He's just waiting on him right there. Then he also got some help from Antoine Delaney. They're just waiting on him right there. They're like, we know you're going to fake it and keep it. They just decided to disregard the fullback and went right to the quarterback.
They're taking their time getting this play in, and
they're just waiting for him. Oh, that's Delaney Baker, and I'm sorry, that's number 44, Josh Lantern.
So we've got 2nd and 11, 2nd and 10 and a half. Hamilton, the dive, he fakes, he gets the seam. He goes to the outside, and he's going across the 20, the 30, the 35 gets pushed out of bounds. Oh, my goodness, can he make things happen in an instant?
Yeah, and the difference on that play is they actually blocked the guy who was supposed to have quarterback right there. They just kicked him out. And as soon as big number 68, Jake Waldrop, he kicks him out, and then you got a play right there. Your Waldrop, he's playing tackle. He just blocks
29-yard gain from Hamilton, who has got to be well over 100 yards with that 69-yard TD run in the 3rd quarter. Hamilton, now he fakes. No, he gives off the dive, and there's Greenwell for 7.
Nice 1-2
maybe
combination.
8.
Yeah, right there. This time we're going to give it to him. We're going to fake it to him.
Did you see Acevedo come around?
Yes.
And that dive, they're going to fake and pitch. I'm not sure that works to the short side of the field, but I imagine that will on the wide.
It does work on the short side of the field because you're usually your strength of your defense is to the wide side of the field. So that gives you an extra man unless you got somebody flying with them or somebody.
And it gives you that fullback who gets the fake. He can block downfield as well.
But now we're going unbalanced with the line. They're
unbalanced left. So Hamilton under center. Takes the snap, rolls. There's Greenwell. Does he get the first down? He is given a decent spot, and I think he got to the line to gain, and that is very close to a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be
officials are going to call it
first down.
First down. Yep, they got it by the length, maybe half a length of the football.
Yeah, and you got an unbalanced set there, and you just pull right up, and you got Leinert and a couple other guys just trying to come up on the play, but too little, too late.
1st and 10 at the 48, under 8 minutes to play. South Oldham Tight formation, one wide right. They've got the wing back coming in motion, but up the middle it goes to Greenwell. 3 yards on first down, or 2 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that's Shot Gazway on the tackle right there with a nice play. Also number 72, that's Jared Montez. Both those guys just right there on the tackle, taking that dive away.
It'll be 2nd and 8 at midfield.
You know, both those guys come with that motion, and then those guys coming. You also had number 15, Tyler Jewell on there, and Jewell he's snuck in and made some nice plays.
I formation, and they go deep back. That is Acevedo, and he had a full head of steam, and the ace gets 5 yards on 2nd down and 8. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Nice play there. You know, you might think about putting him up just 1 more yard because it looks like that
the timing was just a little.
Yeah, and the defensive end out there, he almost has a chance to make that play, you know, from the outside when you do that. He gets there, and
it's a long conversation with Coach Sams and Nick Hamilton.
Yeah, and you got number 9 right there, Jaden Martin, almost get into it from the backside. So you might want to just move him up a yard.
3rd and 3. Run or pass here, Joey?
Oh, you're going to stay with what you got.
We got the shotgun formation.
We're going to overload it.
Officials about to call the play clock, but they get it off, and they're going to go right around on the defense.
Nice block
and around.
There. Nice block.
Well-designed run on the. We'll call that a reverse or
jet sweep, just a jet
sweep action. Okay,
just, in
front of the quarterback.
It's a sweep with a guy coming in motion. It's basically, and you're just giving the guy a full head of steam right there, and you get far with a nice block, number 11 right there. It helps get a couple more yards. All he does is just go in motion and basically a sweep. It's just stand there. You pull a guard. You got Fowler going. You got number 32. Got him with a nice block there, Luke Hatcher, and
7-yard gain on 3rd and 2, and
nice play there by Evan Hickerson, first down.
3rd and 3, and you got a first down at the 39.
Stay what we got you there.
Hamilton, he's going to drive that middle. He's going to take it and run. He's going to get that edge, and he's going to get that first down at the 29-yard line.
Oh, wow. That's a nice play right there. He shook the stuff out of Zayden Baker.
And the legs kept going, Joey.
Yeah, Baker's right there, and he just kind of shakes Baker, like gives him the little 1-2 head snap.
Remember.
And Baker does it. He cuts up field. You know, when you got that, if it's a defensive player, you just got to go straight to the quarterback and hit him. You try to wait on that. And
as soon as you stand up, as soon as you stand up, you lose all that strength in your body. He runs right through you. So it's 1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line,
as Lindsey Nelson used to say. You got dive, you got quarterback, you got pitch, you got quarterback, you hit that quarterback every time,
16 and 17-year-olds, and it's hard to do sometimes. So you've got that 1st and 10 action inside the 30, and you're going to go right up the gut, and he churns ahead.
That's a nice run right there by Hatcher. Luke Hatcher playing a little fullback right there. You know, giving Greenwell a blow right there.
Wow.
Hatcher hit right up the middle right there. Just a reverse action. That's
8
a nice
yards
run.
And 2nd and 2 here from the 21.
And they're showing they have a little depth in the backfield there with Hatcher going in at fullback. Hatcher just goes right there. It's just straight on blocking right there. You got Wills and you got number 51 Fowler just blocking straight ahead and paying
just got a score. Dixie Heights up on Cooper 14-13 at the half. And we're at 2nd and 2 at the 21.
Toss.
There's a toss, sweep, and there's Greenwell, and he gets corralled down by Lehnert from behind, but not before he gets that big first down. And inside the 20 at the 17.
And that's a toss to 24. That's going to be
Evan
Hickerson.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay because Greenwell's their inside guy. He's going to give them that good block. But actually, they had number 32 right there. You got Luke. Yeah, you got Luke Hatcher
down
on the
to
lead,
the 16-yard
block.
line.
Then you got 51. Got 51 Troy Fowler leading as well.
Under 4 minutes remaining.
And this
at the 16, 1st and 10.
This may be something that they might like now. This deep I formation right here, and keep going with that.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jacob Acevedo back there because he gives them that speed burst.
But they're going a little heavier back right now. Going a little heavier back.
3:35 remaining up the middle. There's Hatcher, and he only bulls ahead for a few.
Yeah, not much there for Hatcher right there. You got that solid group of defenders there for Collins right there, just making a play right there.
But he gets 3.
Big number 72, Jared Montez, 6'2", 210. You got those guys in there just making a nice play there. Nice job of defense.
2nd and 7 from the 14. 2nd and 8, let's call it. Got to get to about the 7.5 for the first down.
Watch number 44 in defense right here shoot that gap. Let's see what he's got.
Under center is Hamilton. He gives it off to Acevedo, and they did shoot that gap. He only gets a yard.
Yeah, number 15 again right there. That's Tyler Jewell, also playing linebacker, just coming around, just making a nice play right there.
Clock winding under 3 minutes. It's 2:43, 2:42, 2:41, and 40.
Yeah, and you're using an unbalanced line in this, but you're going away from the unbalanced. You're not really doing, you go unbalanced
8.
left last play, and you go left, but there's not much there.
2.5 to go, 3rd and 8. Play of the game for these Dragons.
You've got to seal. Everyone's letting people through.
Hamilton.
There
he
it is.
fakes it,
There
he gives it, and he's ripped by one of the safeties, came up through that line and took care of Hatcher.
That's number 44 again. That's Josh Leinert.
There's Leinert, yeah.
Lainert's just making a nice play right there.
He's reading it and reacting to it.
He's just making a huge
Joey,
play
2 minutes to go. It's 4th and 5.
Well, you've been trying to run it, so you're going to have to go play action here. You might have to spread them out right there. That's what you might have to do, just spread them out.
Your best short pass play.
And he doesn't roll left very well and throw, but he rolls right and throws really good.
He's got Hickerson in the backfield.
They
drew him offside. Will it be enough for a first down?
Well, if nothing else, it makes it short and manageable. It makes it a 4th and 1.
4th and very short.
And if you do that, and if you go unbalanced, you've got to have those guys seal. They've let someone through each time.
It's not. They're not holding their block, are they?
They're coming down and letting somebody go, but you've got to go right off your partners, off his hip, and you're like blood brothers.
You've been talking about that for a while this game, Joey, and it's almost like they're holding it for a count, but not a count and a half or two.
Yeah, you've got to block just a little longer, and you've got to get on his hip, and you've got to seal.
They do call it first. It's 1st and goal from the 6.
Okay. Yeah.
6.5. First down.
Good call.
And goal up the gut they go. There's Greenwell, and he is getting about 3 down to the 3.5.
I know that was a great play. Nice there. So it's nice play there by Greenwell and run it up there. Go right behind your line there. So 1st and goal right there. You start out.
Get it down to the 4.
Yeah, you start outside the 5, then you get inside the 5. So
do this a couple more times. They just
it's a turnout block. When you turn out, that leaves nobody right there and you're just running right into a linebacker.
Yep.
And
now you've got Greenwell just 2 yards behind the center, behind the quarterback, and he gets it off the right side, and he barrels his way through.
And that's how you do it right there. That's
Cole
a nice
Greenwell
play.
gets the score with 53 seconds to go, a 4-yard run for the score. And do they want to go for 2 here?
If you can watch that run, you're at home, stay with it. But if you can watch that run that time, everyone's sealed. There was nobody that seeped through that time. And Greenwell just follows his blocks right there.
They are.
Right there. And
they are discussing the 2-point play now.
Yeah, Fowler slides off and gets to the linebacker, and that was just a nice play by
Joey,
South
I'd be
Oldham.
tempted to run the exact play I just did.
Well, it's 2 yards, and you ran 4.
Now you got, they placed it at the 3, correct? Yeah, it's at the 3.
2.5, 3-yard line. So
this is it. The game on the line. 21-20. Collins leads South Oldham. The Dragons going for 2. Timeout, Collins.
Nice call right there. Hey, you make them use one of their timeouts.
We're going to take a timeout. We'll set you up when we return. Stay with us on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
Welcome back. The all-important 2-point play. South Oldham going for it. They don't want overtime, Joey Hamilton.
Well, hey, if I'm South Oldham right here, I'm going to look at my receiver far out there.
You got Greenwell close.
Because they got 8 in the box. They got 8-9 in the box. Toss.
There's the toss right. Acevedo. Can he get through? The ace. He is. No.
They said he didn't. They said
he did not make it. It was so close.
And it looked like he got the ball across, but the referee said he didn't. Let's take a look at that again.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just a nice run, and it looked like he had an opening right there. Let's see who comes up and makes that huge play.
He stood him up.
That, yeah, it looked like he had room. He had room right there. He had room right there, and then he just gets.
Well,
and that's.
Wow.
That's number 8, Zayden Baker, gets his feet, and then the rest of the Collins players just kind of knock him down right there.
That looked like Hacksaw Reynolds in the 81 Super Bowl standing up the Cincinnati. Who was that little receiver out
Johnson,
there?
Or no?
He stood up Johnson one time, and then there was a receiver out in the flat. They knocked him short.
I missed the replay fully, so I didn't get to capture it for you guys. But if you watch it, if you can go back and watch it live, ball's in the right hand. If he puts the ball in the left hand, he's in.
Yeah, it was. But he's running right, and you can't make that. Because that's a sure helmet on a ball type of situation.
Right. He's doing
53
what he's
seconds,
to do, and it looked like he was in, and then all of a sudden, number 8 just
turned him sideways.
Zayden Baker just trips him up at the slightest, and that just stops his momentum just enough for some other Collins players to get there.
Let's see what the kick is. Onside.
Nice
it goes,
kick.
bounce up in the air, and a great recovery. The game clincher.
Jaden Martin. That's a nice play.
Jaden Martin, wide receiver, the sophomore, makes the play.
That was just a nice kick, though. It bounced up at the right time.
Terrific kick.
And Martin just makes an even better play right there.
Oh, what a game we were treated to tonight, folks.
Yeah, Martin's
but they
right
still
got
to run these plays.
Yeah, Martin's at the numbers right there, and when they kick that, it takes a great first bounce, and then it bounces right up, and then as they're getting there, Martin just steps in front. He doesn't even let it go 10.
2 timeouts
Unless I've missed it. I have South Oldham with 3 still.
I thought so, too. I don't know. They didn't know.
South Oldham,
Collins called that timeout.
South Oldham has 3 timeouts.
3 timeouts,
and
you're
Collins
good.
has 1.
So you're in good shape here if you're South Oldham. Only 1 second went off the clock, I guess. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, he caught it and fell down. So out of the pistol, they will run this play.
And they're going to run the regular offense. It looks like they will. It's going to be good, good.
Up the gut, and he's got some time. They're going to strip. Oh, they were ripping and pulling, and Gooden held on. And, no, you can't. The timeout on the finish. So the injured player.
But they still called timeout. I don't know if they're going to charge.
We're going to take a timeout ourselves right here. It's 46 seconds remaining. Second down for Collins. When we return, stay with us on Glycod.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh. Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
Welcome back to South Oldham High School. The Dragons trail Collins 21-20 here with just 46 seconds to go. The Dragons with a terrific drive to respond and get to 21-20, but they decide to go for 2 and not the extra point, and Jacob Acevedo stopped just an inch or 2 shy.
Inches, millimeters.
Yeah.
Millimeters.
Wow.
Maybe centimeters, millimeters.
And it was right near the official on that sideline did a good job of running forward and looking, staring that play down.
And his helmet crossed, but the ball
did not. Yes.
His helmet crossed, but the ball didn't.
Yeah.
And then
good tackle.
The last play there, Davis Larson, he's okay, comes off the field there. He just kind of got folded in between as he missed that. So South had to use a timeout. South has 2 timeouts left.
2nd and 5. Got to get to Gooden. Got to get him down. Every second counts.
They're going to give it to him.
Running left, he does. He goes down, and timeout. And they call it right away. 40 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
timeout, South Oldham.
Nice job, Caleb Jones, getting there on the ball right there. You can see South trying to string the run out. Collins just trying to seal down and let Gooden get what he can get right there. So, you're almost on a all out. It's all out just blitz there. But it has to be a kind of blitz where you kind of control blitz.
Let's think about this scenario. You get a third down and 5 now, and you hold them. You call your last timeout. You might get the ball back with 30 seconds. Who knows what Gage Miller, their kicker and punter, will do to confound the return.
They definitely won't punt field goal. They definitely won't do that. Now,
no,
Coach,
but I mean the punt.
But Coach may go with this over reliable. The little 10 yards out to the stick and then turn back in and get it. He may go with that.
Why not?
Maybe a gunslinger.
Why not?
He's up right now.
You're batting 100 on that. You're 1,000 on that.
Yeah, he just.
No, they missed the one time. That's it. So I think it's 5 of 6 on that play is
that's a pretty
that we're
high
talking about
right there.
You know it.
And the one he threw down in the
and
ground.
Gooden out of the pistol again. 40 seconds remaining. Up one is Collins. And they look to the sideline. Coach calls in the play. They got one out wide right. They're going to fake the run inside, and they go to Gooden. Gooden goes down quickly.
Nice play.
And why aren't they stopping the clock?
They didn't call timeout. Well, now they're calling it.
Oh, my goodness. They wasted 8 seconds.
Well, the coach didn't call it because he's standing next to the referee, and you just have to wait till the referee motions it. So, I mean.
They waste that he was down at 38-37, and it's now 30 seconds remaining.
Well, you've got to be right there in the official's ear. As soon as he goes down there, you got to say timeout. It was 36 seconds, actually. So they wasted – well, I don't say they waste. I'll never say they waste. 6 seconds went off the clock before the official motion for timeout. Now, I don't know if the coach was in his ear or that or what was going on there but it was 36 seconds when Dawson made that tackle. So.
Every second counts. Every inch counts. Every centimeter counts, as we saw in this one tonight. Wow!
And if you get the ball back, it's really an uphill battle because you don't have any timeouts left. You're probably going to be 50 plus yards away, but you do have a good kicker. I don't know if you need to get it to like the 20 maybe or get it to about the 15. Within Orther's range, so I'm not quite sure on that. But hey, you got to make this stop first, or whatever they decide to do. If they let Gooden keep it, you can't let Gooden get a first down.
You'll want to stay with us at the end of this game, folks. We'll have our post game. We'll have our players of the game. We'll recap this thriller of a game from both teams. It is 4th and 6. So Gooden in the pistol.
Got an option route here.
He's got receivers to his right and left. He's going to step up. He's going to run around. He keeps his feet moving. He's got his man. First down, big hit, but that will seal the game.
Yeah.
Cade Gooden, what an impressive performance tonight.
Option route right there the whole time. You go no back. You sit there, you spread it out. So if, they got to come at you. So, he's been able to run at will with the regular rush. So he's back there. He's sitting. He looks.
He makes the play well.
Up, and you can see both the defensive backs came up. Yeah. As soon as both the defensive backs come up, he just throws the pass out there and hits number 10.
It's Max Madsen injured, and that will do it. That is a tough break. Max Madsen for South Oldham.
He just hits him out there.
A little sore and coming off the field, a little dejected on senior night.
Yeah.
But the handshake line, fantastic performance all the way around. Both sides, well played, well officiated, well tended to performance here on senior night. It is the Collins Titans 21. The South Oldham Dragons 20. Collins gets the win tonight. We'll start our post-game program. You'll want to stay with us for our players of the game and recap and scoring and all the action when we return on Glycod.
Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamlined this paperwork and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilley in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Crestwood State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to South Oldham High School, where the Dragons on senior night fall to the visiting Titans of Collins High School 21-20. Alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. And Joey, what a game that was.
What an incredible game, exciting game. As Coach said in the pregame, Coach Lucas, he said he thinks this is the best district in the state. And, you know, from the action we saw tonight, there are the third and fourth place teams. The two teams that were tied for third, but they're going to finish third and fourth. For those two teams to play like this, you would have thought they were playing for the district title.
Or regional title.
Yeah,
that was really, really good football.
Really
inspired
good football
by the leaders, the freshman, Cade Gooden for Collins, and the senior, Nick Hamilton, for the Dragons of South Oldham. We're going to take another post-game break. We'll come back with our scoring recap, and then later we'll have our players of the game brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. Stay with us, folks. More to come on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilley in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
Welcome back to South Oldham High School. The victorious visitors, Collins Titans 21. The hosts, South Oldham Dragons 20, and Joey Hamilton saw some great play all along this game. The second half was terrific. 2 touchdowns apiece for both teams. The difference, that 1 2-point play, South Oldham wanted to end it. They did not want to go overtime.
Really good play, but I think both coaches will be on their teams about some fundamentals. They're both
a lot of pre-snap penalties.
A lot of teams, both teams are jumping off sides quite a bit. Especially when I saw some of the defensive players that were right there in front of the ball. And they would move, and the ball would move, and they would move. So, I think that's something that they will work on. Coaches will. Sure. They got 2 weeks because
it's the type of game though that you would expect it on Friday the 13th, last Friday, not tonight.
Not tonight.
It
exactly.
was. There were just some oddities from this Dragons team. Lots of penalties that they had to overcome, and they did. They were right there with it. 7-7 at the half. Let's break down the second half scoring, Joey.
Second half, 5:02 in the third quarter. He has a 7-yard run by Cade Gooden, who just kind of went to the right side and just took it there. They sealed the corner, and then Gage Miller just kicks the PAT to make it 14-7. Then South Oldham comes right back. Nice drive down the field. Get the kickoff.
Get that first down at the 31.
And then next thing you know, Hamilton just takes it 69 yards and showed some speed on there. 69-yard TD run. Aiden Orther with the PAT to make it 14-all. Then we get to the fourth quarter, and Cade Gooden has another 9-yard touchdown run with 9:59 in the fourth. And Gage Miller kicks the PAT, and then South takes it all the way down, under a minute. Cole Greenwell scores a touchdown. They decide, hey,
53 seconds left. Let's go for 2.
Let's go for the win. Let's go for the win. You know why? Put my players in it. Let's. It could be a momentum builder for his team. Or say, hey guys, we went for it, and it could be a learning experience, a good learning experience for them as well. But they do not get it. It looks like Ace. They give him the ball. Acevedo gets the ball, and he gets his helmet over the line, but not the ball. And so he stops short. Then a wonderful onside kick there by Orther, but the ball just bounces perfectly. Almost perfectly into number 9's hands. That's Jaden Miller. And then
Jaden Martin.
Jaden Martin. And then on fourth down, the Titans, they decided to go to an empty backfield. It's 4th and 6 with about 30 seconds to go. They 4th and 6. Then they decide, hey, we're gonna do an option route. You bring them, I'm going to throw it. You don't bring them, I'm going to run it.
Getting stepped around some pressure and made it happen.
And just throws the first down, and then ball game.
Fine-looking freshman. He had to have well over 100 yards rushing, as did Nick Hamilton, and probably for Gooden right around 150 to 180 passing. So a fine performance from both teams, and that was your scoring recap. And coming up for us after this break, we will have our State Farm Insurance agent, Leslie Gillies' most outstanding player call for both teams when we return. Stay with us on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh. Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer. Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
Welcome back, South Oldham High School. A tough but supremely just a great competition out here tonight. Yeah. 21-20 in favor of Collins over South Oldham. Really and, just for a few, there were some penalties just some oddities here from this South Oldham we don't always see, and I'm sure they'll get cleaned up. You had some players out injured. You had new guys in new spots, but when you're talking about competitiveness between the lines, Joey Hamilton, that was as good as it gets.
It was very, very well played game. You had the bigs out there for South going against some quickness, and Collins, and it looked like at one point on offense that South had the advantage, but then on when Collins was on offense, their quickness, Cade Gooden and his quickness, it just kind of outquicked South Oldham tonight, and by one point, I'm sure if these two teams played 10 times, it'd probably be 5-5.
And that that's our analysis for the night. Now we want to go to our State Farm Insurance Most Outstanding Players, presented by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley for a quote on home, auto, or life insurance. Contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. And for the visiting Collins Titans, the victorious Collins Titans,
well, let me go down the line and try to find someone. Drum roll, please.
Hey, Gage Miller, the kicker. He had a heck of a game.
Gage Miller had a heck of a game, but, of course, we're going to go with the freshman. We're going to go with Cade Gooden, number 3. He was Mr. Everything for the Titans tonight, and it's kind of like what Coach said in the pregame. He goes, they go. They go, he goes.
He was sharp from the get-go.
He's their main guy. He's their main cog, and, he's the engine that keeps them running. So tonight for the Collins Titans, it's going to be number 3, freshman, Caden Gooden.
He is the State Farm Insurance agent, Leslie Gilley, most outstanding player for the Collins Titans, and now for the home side on senior night, the South Oldham Dragons.
Well, it has to be a senior. It doesn't have to be, but it is. And it's number 12, Nick Hamilton, the quarterback that do everything for them. Quarterback, he had a 69-yard touchdown run tonight. You know, he threw a couple nice balls there, and then, you know, he also had another touchdown run. So, you know, he kind of just did it all for his team and tried to put his team on his back. And at the end, you know, they were just inches away from tying it up or taking the lead, actually. So, but tonight for the South Oldham Dragons on senior night, number 12, Nick Hamilton is our player of the game.
And there you have it, Nick Hamilton and Cade Gooden, the respective outstanding players for their sides. Presented by State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilley. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. And, Joey, that'll do it, though, for the regular season for South Oldham. Yeah, They'll have a bye next week. They end up 6-4. They get a chance to prepare and get ready for that first-round tournament game in 2 weeks.
First-round game looks like they're going to play Dixie Heights. No, I'm sorry. Did I say it wrong? They're going to play Highlands. They're going to play the and it looks like the Collins Titans are going to play Cooper. Going to play the Cooper Jaguars out of Union, Kentucky. So that's the way it looks right now. You know,
we shall see.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's 5 teams in this district, and unfortunately, Anderson has not won a game in district play. So Collins is going to be 2-2. South is going to be 1-3. So South will be playing the Highlands, Fort Thomas Highlands, and Collins will be playing the winner of the Cooper-Dixie Heights game, and it looks like Cooper right now at the moment, the fourth quarter.
The visiting Collins Titans improved to 6-3. Yes. Next week they will face, where are they? Where's next week's game? They are at, yikes, I've got it right here. Collins at Great Crossing.
Great Crossing, yeah. So October 27th, they're playing Great Crossing.
And
you know, they had
the bye week for South Oldham. So now 6-4, and Collins at 6-3. So that'll do it. That'll be our last. Might be our last opportunity to see Nick Hamilton, who had a great
first year though for Coach Sams. You know, he is thus far he is the king of Oldham County. He's come in, he's beaten North, he's beaten
Oldham County.
So he's won those. So he's the king. He's the king of the county right now, and you can tell he's his team. They're learning a lot. They're learning him. He's learning them. You know, they had a winning season, so you know they're 6-4. So and they're going to be fourth place in the district. But hey, you know, they are moving on because there is a team in this district that is not moving on. That's going to be Anderson County, I believe.
And again, another well-played game from these South Oldham Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
Was a real pleasure to watch Nick Hamilton these past 2 years, especially this season. So strong, so tough, all season long. And, again, he was our State Farm Insurance agent, Leslie Gilley, most outstanding player.
Congratulations to you on senior night.
Yes, indeed. So that'll do it here. 21-20, the Collins Titans victorious over the South Oldham Dragons. For executive producer Steve Bird, our producer on site and director Colby Martin, our videographer, that would be Greg Bryan. And for analyst Joey Hamilton. Joey, great job once again, buddy. Always having a blast with this guy in the booth. I'm Paul Najar. Folks, thanks for watching. Stay with us more next week. Follow along and get ready for playoffs. We'll have it all right here on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been UA Local 502 Oldham County High Schools Football. UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tonight's game was brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinzer & Kinzer, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilley, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management, now featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Martinson Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.